called to see how you were doing, but they said you could have visitors, so...
Sure, yeah, come on in. Or we could go to the common room if you want to get some coffee.
I'm here about the kid.
Please, Viki, I know you don't trust me, but I swear this isn't a trick. Oh, come on. Jessica asked you to bring her here, not me, because she knows there's something wrong. Please, please, please. I need you to help me find out what happened to my baby.
Tess is out again.
And that's my fault?
Yes.
Please, Viki.
Tess, look. I know you. You think I'm the enemy, and you really only care about yourself.
No, that is not true. I love my baby.
She's not your baby, okay? Chloe is Jessica's baby. She and Bree both are Jessica's daughters. Jessie has 2 little girls.
Are you sure about that?
You know about the stuff I've been seeing?
I knew you were in your head up there on the mountain. And Wes said that, you've been having, you've been seeing things. That is part of the post-traumatic stress. I'm sorry. But no, when I said that I was here about the kid, I meant Shane.
Shane's okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's great, actually. He cleaned up at Christmas, and he's back in school now. And his grades are even up.
This is latest? Oh, much better in English. We were working on vocab.
Yeah, look at the comments on the bottom.
Shane is an asset to the classroom with his kind nature and sense of humor. That's my boy.
Yeah. Brody, you'll always be a part of Shane's life. He loves you. Actually, that's why I'm here, because Shane wants to come see you, but I didn't know if it was a good idea, if you were healthy enough. I mean, Shane understands that you still see things sometimes, but, because of the war. But I think he would be okay with it if you weren't 100%, but I didn't know how you would be with it.
You know that I want to see him. But I'm not sure if it's a good idea, Gigi.
I need to know what happened to my baby.
She's fine.
I'm her mother. You have no right to keep this from me.
My job is to protect you.
Then tell me the truth. This is why I went back to the cottage. This is why I didn't fight Tess when she wanted to get out. Because something happened that night.
And I took care of it. Everything was fine. But you had to go back to the cottage and dredge all this up.
Everything was fine. I'm so dysfunctional that I had to have myself committed. And I'll never get out of St. Anne's unless you help me. Bess, please, tell me what you know.
Let me take care of it. You've already let Tess out. God only knows what she's saying.
I'm glad you're sure.
Why wouldn't I be sure that Jessica has 2 daughters? What is this?
Tess. Can you remember anything about the night the baby was born?
I remember I was in a lot of pain. The contractions were strong, and I was all alone. Only that I wasn't.
Someone was here with you?
Did somebody help you deliver the baby?
You did.
No, Tess, I was not here.
Nikki Smith sure as hell was. Nikki Smith was here. She was right here in this house.
That's not possible.
It was in my head, okay? But it felt like she was here, holding my hand.
Doesn't sound like a Nikki Smith I know.
She knew what I'd done. She knew that I locked up Jared and Natalie, and I'd set that bomb, and she told me to let them out. She said that she was the one I was mad at. She was the one that I wanted to lock up, and she deserved to die, not Jared or Natalie.
She was right.
I know. you know. And I tried to go back home. I tried to let them out. I was out of here. I swear. But the contractions, they got too strong, and I couldn't move. But Nikki stayed with me. I don't know what I would have done without her. She held my hand and she talked to me. And then she laid this baby on my chest. But she didn't cry. She didn't cry. She didn't make a sound. Not one sound.
What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That there was something wrong with the baby.
I don't think she was breathing. I don't care what Tess says. I just hope she gets some answers.
When are you going to learn? I have all the answers. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner we all can move on.
I can't move on unless I integrate. And I can't integrate if you keep blocking my memory of what happened that night.
I'm protecting you.
By keeping me locked up in St. Anne's? My kids have already lost their father. You're gonna take their mother away from them too?
If you would only accept what I'm telling you.
I don't need you anymore.
You don't know what you're saying.
I don't need you anymore. So tell me this big, bad secret that you've been keeping from me since the day Chloe was born, and then leave me the hell alone.
I don't want to scare Shane. It's bad enough me dragging him to the mountain and having him see me that way, and then at the jail when I went nuts, he comes and sees me here, sees me staring into space. I want him to feel like I'm making progress.
Whatever you think. But he really does understand, you know, that you're still sick.
Or maybe if you came with him, you and Rex. Whatever you decide.
You know, Brody, I think you sound good.
I'm working on it.
You know, I don't really know much about psychiatry. I could never really afford a shrink.
No, this is the first time I've ever been to one.
So what is it? You just talk about it? What happened in Iraq?
Mostly. And you talk with some of the other patients sometimes.
Must be hard, having to dredge all that stuff up. You know, having to remember things that you'd rather forget.
Well, that's just it. I can't stop remembering it. And every time it comes back, how I shot that boy, it's different. It's like there's two different memories, and they both seem real.